If you've ever tried to reduce screen time in your home, you've probably felt like you were creating a prison instead of a sanctuary. Your kids complain there's nothing to do, you feel like the fun police, and everyone seems miserable. I get it. And I'm here to tell you that creating a screen-free home doesn't have to feel restrictive or punishing. The secret isn't about taking things away, it's about creating an environment so rich and engaging that screens naturally become less appealing. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to transform your home into a place where your children actually want to spend time without devices, where creativity flows naturally, and where family connection happens organically. The biggest mistake parents make when trying to create screen-free spaces is focusing on what they're removing instead of what they're adding. When you approach it from a scarcity mindset, of course it feels like prison, but when you approach it from abundance, abundant creativity, abundant connection, abundant discovery, everything changes. Let's start with your physical environment. Walk through your home right now and notice what your child sees at their eye level. Are there interesting things to explore, or just adult furniture and decorations? The key is creating what I call discovery zones throughout your house. Areas specifically designed to capture a child's imagination and invite exploration. In your living room, instead of just hiding the remote, create a cozy reading nook with soft pillows, good lighting, and books displayed cover out so they're visually appealing. Add a basket of fidget toys or stress balls nearby. These give kids something to do with their hands while they listen to stories or just think. Transform one corner of your kitchen into a little chef station with child-sized cooking tools, measuring cups, and non-breakable ingredients they can experiment with. This isn't about making mess. It's about giving them a legitimate, engaging activity that happens to be in the same space where you're preparing meals. Here's your actionable insight. Implement what I call the rotation revelation system. Instead of having all toys available all the time, divide them into 3 or 4 bins and only have one bin accessible each week. Store the others out of sight. This creates novelty and excitement around toys they'd forgotten about, making them feel new again. The key is rotating weekly, not daily, so kids have time to really dive deep into imaginative play with each set. The rotation system works because bored children with too many choices often choose screens by default, but children with a curated selection of engaging options will dive deep into creative play. It's the difference between a cluttered toy store where everything feels overwhelming and a thoughtfully arranged play space that invites exploration. Now let's talk about timing and rhythm. Screen-free homes that feel like prison usually lack predictable rhythms that children can anticipate and look forward to. Create what I call anchor activities, special things that happen at specific times that kids genuinely enjoy. Maybe it's puzzle time right after breakfast, or building time before lunch, or art projects during what used to be afternoon screen time. The magic happens when these activities become traditions your children actually request. Start small, maybe just 15 minutes of daily art time, and build from there as it becomes natural. Address the "I'm bored" complaint proactively by creating a boredom busters list together with your child. Let them help brainstorm activities they actually want to do when they feel restless. Post this list where they can see it, with pictures for non-readers. This transforms "I'm bored" from a complaint into a problem-solving opportunity. Make sure your screen-free environment includes plenty of sensory experiences. Young children need to move, touch, and explore with their whole bodies. Set up a designated space for jumping, spinning, or dancing. Create texture boxes with different fabrics, buttons, or natural materials. These sensory experiences are crucial for brain development and naturally satisfy the stimulation-seeking behavior that often leads kids to screens. The social element is crucial too. Screen-free homes shouldn't be isolating. Plan regular activities that bring the family together. Cooking projects where everyone has a role, building challenges where you work as a team, or storytelling sessions where each person adds to a collaborative tale. These shared experiences create positive associations with non-screen time. Here's something most parents don't consider. Your own behavior sets the tone for whether screen-free time feels punitive or enjoyable. If you're constantly checking your phone while expecting your children to play without screens, they'll sense the hypocrisy. But if you're genuinely engaged in screen-free activities yourself, reading a physical book, working on a craft project, or simply being present, your children will absorb that energy. Create spaces that invite calm and reflection, not just high-energy activity. A quiet corner with soft lighting, comfortable seating, and perhaps some plants can become a place where children naturally go when they need to decompress. This is especially important for children who are used to screens for emotional regulation. Don't forget about outdoor connections. If you have any outdoor space, make it as appealing as possible. Simple additions like sidewalk chalk, a collection of interesting rocks, or even just a blanket for lying on grass can transform outdoor time from something kids endure to something they seek out. The transition period is crucial. Don't expect your home to feel welcoming and screen-free overnight. Start by implementing these changes gradually, one area at a time. Maybe begin with just the living room, creating that cozy reading nook and rotating toy system. Once that feels natural and enjoyable, expand to other areas. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all technology forever. It's to create a home environment where technology has its place, but isn't the default solution to boredom, discomfort, or entertainment. When your home offers rich alternatives, screen time becomes a choice rather than a compulsion. Your children should feel like they're gaining something wonderful, not losing something they love. When you focus on abundance rather than restriction, when you create spaces that invite exploration and connection, your home transforms from a place where screens are forbidden into a place where screens simply aren't needed most of the time. Click the link or check my bio to discover an ebook that can give you all the skills that you need to stop your child's screen addiction.